So how's it going, everyone? Welcome to another crew video. Today is actually a pretty big day for the game as the first DLC pack released today. So the Extreme pack actually came out. I'm not exactly sure what time and Mountain Time, so not sure what time it came out for everybody, but I was working all day, came back home, and it was automatically downloaded on my console. So in this pack, we did receive 3 cars, which I stated in a previous video. If you haven't watched that, go ahead and watch that. Basically talks about the cars that are coming out in the pack. We get a couple rims, we get some paint jobs, and some stickers. But today, actually, we're going to be focusing on the first car from the DLC pack, which is the Aston Martin ZAGATO V12, and basically an overall car review. So this is one of the cars I was more excited for in the game, this and the Viper coming out. The other one I wasn't very excited about. It wasn't something that really appealed to me. This one, though, from what I've seen on it, from what I've seen in real life of the car, very big fan of it and was hoping that it would be very good in the game. And while the car does look very nice, its performance for what I was kind of hoping that it would be is that's the best way I can describe it, is just Basically, if you're driving this car on pavement, it sticks to the ground like glue. I have a really easy time controlling it, and it's very, very easy when it comes to handling. The issue, and kind of what I hope this car would do, even though it was very far-fetched and probably a stupid idea to hope it would do so, I was hoping that it would take over the spot of the #1 drift car in the game. If you are trying to drift in the ZAGATO, just save your time and don't do it. The car has too much power when it's upgraded to $12.99, which mine is. Has way too much power, I find, when you're drifting, and you'll spin out like 9 or 10 times. And if you get a decent drift, it looks really nice, but honestly not worth it. Let's talk about the goods, though, for the car. What's really good about it, and should you guys consider getting the DLC for this car or any other 2 cars? Now, the good things about the car, like I said, it does stick to the ground like glue on its performance spec. So that's a good thing. Definitely really good if you're not the greatest driver out there, but you need a car that's going to keep you on pavement and going to be able to handle it pretty well. This car is definitely a good car for that. It looks very nice and also sounds very nice and has a decent amount of customizable options in the actual garage to go in and tune the car. Up at $12.99, the top speed of the car that I was able to get it to on the Salt Flats was 227 miles per hour. That was without going ahead and getting all like the speed boost things, so it might be able to go up to 230, but roughly 225 to 230 is what I'm assuming is going to be the top speed of this car. So if you are an automatic driver in the game, this car will be very good for you. If you don't drive with sport or hardcore on and you just basically use all the assistance that you can, the car is very nice with sport on. It is still pretty nice with the auto shift and hardcore, actually. The automatic gearbox, that was a weird way to say it. The automatic gearbox actually works really well with this car, and it keeps it very easy to handle at top speeds, which is something that is very nice. Now let's talk about the cons of this car. So if you drive manual like myself in the game, you're going to find some issues with this car. Basically, when you get it up to the higher end speeds, you're going to find the back likes to slide around a lot. You do kind of lose control of it if you get up like over 210 or 220 and you get a weird bump. You're going to lose control of the car. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. Can't really get over that. You know, you have to be really careful when you get it above 200 that you don't spin it out. And I find that all with the manual driving set, manual hardcore, pretty much as realistic as you can get while driving. It is very, very touchy. Now, mine is fully upgraded to a $12.99 with 738 horsepower and a 634 torque, weighing 2,963 pounds, and I have a hard time controlling it on the road. Now, my 2 favorite cars to drive in this game are the Nissan Skyline and Ford Raptor, and they are both fully maxed out for me, and I don't really have too many issues with them. This car, though, I have a decent amount of issues when I get it up to the top speed. Another issue with this car, if you're like me and you enjoy drifting, it is not a car for drifting at all. I find it goes sideways too much. It has too much torque, too much horsepower at the rear wheels, and it just causes the entire car to just be terrible when you're trying to drift. But if you can get past those 2 issues, really con issues with the car is really fun to drive. It is really, really smooth on open pavement. You know, you take it off-road and you're very, very looking at a very slow acceleration to top speed. The car looks amazing, which is something that's always very nice. You can take it online, and people who don't have the DLC yet or Season Pass will definitely be wondering what kind of car you're driving, and they might give you a second look on the highway and start following you, which is kind of cool, I guess, in my opinion. But yeah, so if you can get past the 2 cons of the very, very over-torqued back wheels on the car and a lot of horsepower back there with the car sliding around a lot, if you're a manual driver and the car not drifting, if you're going to use it for just highway driving for the most part, it's definitely a good car, and I would suggest buying it. So should this car be the DLC decider for you for the first pack next week when you get the chance to buy it? Maybe. I'm not 100% torn on this car yet, and I've had very little drive time with the other cars as I was more focused on getting this car review out for tomorrow for you guys. The good thing, though, is this car does look very good, and you'll definitely turn some heads online for this first week. Before people know, they'll look at you and be like, oh, how did you get that car in the game? Especially if you're on consoles. If you're on PC, you can mod the shit out of the game. But if you're on consoles, people will definitely be wondering about how you got the car if they're not 100% sure on the DLC. So anyways, my final verdict out of 10 for the Aston Martin V12 ZAGATO, I'd give it about a 7. About a 7 out of 10. You know, it's a fun car to drive. It feels really, really good. It looks really nice. But for what I do in this game, it's not my cup of tea. But nonetheless, it is a fun car to drive. It is very smooth. And my rating of 7 out of 10 is probably the best I can give it, unless they make some major tweaks to this car in the future and they kind of fix some of the issues with the huge sliding problems. If you guys have the season pass and actually got the Aston Martin V12 ZAGATO and you like it, let me know in the comment section. If you don't, let me know in the comment section. I want to know why you guys like it, why you guys don't like it, and what you guys' rating is out of 10. So if you guys want to see more crew videos in the future from me, be sure to hit that subscribe button because I'm going to be bringing you guys more videos from this game and the other 2 cars in the DLC, as well as a video on how to drift car builds and drift builds in the future. That'll all be coming out after I'm done with the DLC videos and such. So once again, I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Again, let me know in the comment section what you guys like about this car. If you like it, if you don't like it, if you're disappointed, if you're really impressed, I want to know. So thank you for watching once again, and I will talk to you guys next time.